top floor, but we started from the gutter.
Right attack the net. So it's a 1-point game. The Greek squad during knockout not only is academic, but it has also a very good man.
Earn strikes out of me like a ref.
Yeah, box out. Shepard gets it back.
Hold on, let me catch my breath.
Richard fires it back for 3. We've seen that multiple times with Belmont. When Andy gets to 1 point, the 3-pointer goes down, allowing him to get a little more breathing, especially the both teams
I'ma show how it's done.
consider
I
better
like
for
it,
the
money,
floor.
baby, I was stunned.
Nevertheless, Belmont's biggest lead was a dust. Right again with the layup. But a beautiful find from Scottie Pippen Jr. right from the light cut. With a nasty, even nicer. 15 first half points for White. They belong to the Capitals after the turnover.
Started from the gutter, shot him to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on hits, I'm a old town slugger. White after white, we ain't never got us up, made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're under EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Derek Barnes in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Allen. Flush to his right. Roberts got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Second and 9. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 9. Allen, he'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On first down, here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Another ball getting into the end. Now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ofitu Melifonwu. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this run. Now, how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking is they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all the week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll run on first down. Done. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Watkins here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. It's done. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Now Mayfield lost the football. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On first down, Dunn. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On third down, it's done. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
Let's go. At the 60. At the 60. 18 back.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this is... a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On second down, a run with Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance now to get even before the break. Come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll trying to run with Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. They go play action with Hurts. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. They'll try the left side. Done. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
36-yard line.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll run on first down. It's done, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Pass on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Thomas. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Play fake. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Touchdown! That's caught. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 4. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's able to get up here to the 26. My goodness, 235 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Now a give to Breida. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now it's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, 28 yards. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Flushed out right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins.
Mayfield on play action. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They run again with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on.